Hey, what's up everybody? This is Super501 and today I want to go over where you're able to get some of the best endgame loot in Godfall. And these legendaries come from the Ascended Tower of Trials, which is one of the endgame modes that you will get once you hit level 50. And I want to go over this because I think a lot of people are confused on why you would do the Ascended Tower of Trials. That's overall much harder than doing something like Dreamstones when you're getting a lot less loot. And the reason for this is because the Ascended Tower of Trials actually has a lot of legendary items that only drop in the tower, and specifically I want to go over two I've gotten. Now these seem to be pretty rare, and I'm not certain if there's versions of these for anything other than weapons. So the two I've gotten is the Maul of the Obsidian Pack, and these seem to also have their own models. I haven't seen weapons that look the exact same as these, and as you'll see here, this is something that dropped in the Tower of Trials, and this has two primary traits and two secondary traits, unlike most legendaries that have their one primary and their three secondaries. So pretty much what this is doing is adding a second primary, and all the primaries I've seen, at least from these two weapons I have, are on other weapons, but they're adding two of them together and putting them on their own unique weapon. So first off is this mace that has the first primary. Whenever you use a weapon technique, you create a time bubble that slows enemies by 30% with a 120-second cooldown timer. And this is actually really good. If you guys haven't used or gotten a mace with this on it, it pretty much slows any enemies and it doesn't slow you or your teammates. So if you're facing a boss, you can use this, and I think it lasts for like 10 or 15 seconds. You can use this on a boss. You won't have to dodge almost at all, so you can use this, switch weapons or something else, and then burst a boss down very easily without them moving around. Even if they're doing animations like jumping in the air or something, it will slow them down and make it much easier. And then this also has gain the greater blessing of infusion whenever you breach an enemy, and I think that is the one that increases your ailment chance. Two primaries makes these incredibly strong and opens up a lot of possibilities for different builds. And the second one I've gotten out of here, and this is from doing a decent bit of the Tower of Trial. Now I haven't done as much Tower of Trial as I've done Dreamstones, but done a bit and only gotten two of these. So this one has a 30% chance to summon a Spirit Warrior whenever you perform a death blow, and you gain Overshield whenever you perform a death blow. The power of these is pretty strong. These two I'm not sure of, but I could definitely see there being specific weapons in there that are incredibly strong because they have two just ridiculous primaries, and the only thing you're losing is one of your secondaries, which are just stat increases, and a lot of the primary traits are kind of what make your builds for your weapons. So a lot of your primary traits will be a lot stronger than a lot of the secondary traits. Now something I am not certain of is if any of the other gear slots in the game actually have versions that only come from the Ascended Tower of Trials like there are weapons, because that would be incredibly strong. Now I've done a little bit of Tower of Trials like I said, and I have gotten a bunch of different drops for weapons and for every other item slot in the game, and I have not seen any other pieces that have two primary traits like that. But with that being said, doing all of that, I've only gotten two weapons out of all the time I played the towers that are these tower specific weapons with their own models, with their own looks, that have these two primary traits on them. So they seem to be pretty rare. In my opinion, I think the tower does not drop enough legendaries. It seems pretty rare to get legendaries, especially if you're not getting lucky and getting the legendary doors. And I could definitely see some of these tower specific weapons that do have these two primary traits on them could be needed to get to super high floors in the Ascended Tower. But that's pretty much all I want to go over today. Just a quick video because I think a lot of people are confused and haven't seen any of these weapons because they seem pretty rare. So subscribe if you want to see more Godfall or other videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about these Tower of Trial weapons, and thanks for watching.